bombshell headline from Washington at this hour. The Republican congressman who is now leading a congressional investigation into Russian meddling, it turns out had a secret meeting on White House grounds. It was last week, we learned, Congressman Devin Nunes went to the White House with classified information before informing members of his own committee. Now we learn before that announcement, he had been at the White House the night before. Well, tonight, new calls for him to step down from his post. And here is ABC's Cecilia Vega.
The top Republican leading what is supposed to be an independent investigation into Russia's election meddling tonight, facing serious questions about impartiality. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes now says his trove of classified information, allegedly showing intelligence officials may have inadvertently picked up the communications of the president and his transition team, was actually given to him by someone on the White House grounds.
I'm not going to tell you where I was at on the grounds because, of course, those are all classified facilities.
The California congressman, a member of the president's transition team, now admits he met his source at a secret location on the White House grounds last week. The very next day, Nunes briefed reporters on Capitol Hill about his findings and then rushed back to the White House to brief the president.
What I've read bothers me, and I think it should bother the president himself and his team.
The president said the findings vindicated his claim that President Obama wiretapped him.
Do you feel vindicated by Chairman Nunes?
I somewhat do. I must tell you, I somewhat do.
But Nunes admits he has no evidence that Trump Tower was wiretapped, and he still hasn't provided his own committee with any proof of his new claims. Now, top Democrats calling on the chairman to step aside.
Chairman Nunes is falling down on the job and seems to be more interested in protecting the president than in seeking the truth.
As for the Trump administration, they will not say who Nunes met with on the White House grounds.
I'm not going to get into who he met with or why he met with them. I think that's something that he has been very clear, and I'll let him answer.
It comes amid those swirling questions about the Trump administration's ties to Russia. Today, word that Jared Kushner, the president's own son-in-law and his top White House advisor, has voluntarily agreed to be interviewed by the Senate Intelligence Committee, making him the first White House staffer to face questions from congressional investigators. During the transition, Kushner met with Russia's ambassador, and he also met with the head of a Russian bank controlled by Putin's government and under U.S. sanctions. But that man has ties to Russian intelligence. Today, the White House said Kushner has nothing to hide.
Based on the media frenzy that existed around this, he volunteered to make sure that he said, hey, we've made some contacts. I'd be glad to explain them. Let me know if you'd like to talk.
A new spotlight tonight on Jared Kushner. In the meantime, Cecilia Vega with us live at the White House. And Cecilia, I want to go back to Congressman Nunes. The drumbeat from Democrats tonight growing louder that he must now recuse himself from this investigation. So far, no indication that's going to happen.
Yeah, David, there is not. And today, the top Republican in Congress, Speaker Paul Ryan, said that Nunes is, quote, conducting a thorough, fair, and credible investigation. David?
Cecilia Vega with us live tonight. Cecilia, thank you.